Hey, what's up everybody, Fate here and welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be going through, I believe, episode 88 of Slime Rancher. Before we get into it, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. All three of those things greatly support my channel and make me happy, so if you could do all three of those things, that would be fantastic. Now we just gotta wait for this to load. And then we'll be moving on. Yup. Alright. Let's do it! Bam, bam. My guy's so fast. See this guy? He's so fast. Wee. Bro, I need some explaining. Okay, so today, right? Fifth period, I think it was fifth period that just ended, and we were on our way to sixth period. Tell me why on my way to sixth period, I saw one of the dudes from Color Guard in leggings. I'm talking like the black, like, women's workout leggings, and like, you know those girls that like they'll wear like black leggings with white socks and then they'll pull the white socks over their leggings and shit? Tell me why I saw a freshman, like one of the male freshmen we got. Tell me why I saw this motherfucker dressed up like that. What the fuck is you doing, man? It's like, I don't got anything against you, dog. What the hell? I mean, fair enough, I mean, them shits do look comfortable to wear. Fuck. Like, I know he likes to wear makeup and shit, but I seen him do it during Color Guard. I'm pretty sure he's gay. Could be wrong. Pretty sure he's gay. His sister's gay too. I just think that's kind of funny. Could you imagine being the parents of those two kids? Could you imagine having a son and a daughter and both of them turning out gay? Damn. Like, how do they get along with each other? Like, one of them likes girls, the other one likes boys, and it's not the way you would think. Like, so you have an older daughter that likes girls, and a younger son that likes boys. Damn, you got a bit of a little conundrum there with your kids. I don't got any beef with that kid though. Thought that was kind of crazy to see. Man, speaking of 6th period, fucking counselors that work at our fucking high school is such a bitch. Dog, one of them will get pissy at me if I just walk out of the fucking... Like, cause I don't even have... I'm not even supposed to have 7 classes. They threw me in 7 classes because they set up my schedule wrong. So it's not even my fault, it's theirs. But because they gave me a 7th class, and because they prioritized the new kids that were coming in to the city that we're at, like the part of Texas we're at, a lot of new people showed up, like a lot of people moved in from other places. God knows where though. So like, had all that go down, and then so they prioritized those motherfuckers over like people like me who've been here like most, if not all, our lives and shit. And so I'm not the only one that has been here for years that got fucked over like that. But like, I was pissed when I found out that shit. And so they originally had me in some like dumbass business class or some shit. So I ended up like putting in a schedule change to drop the class. And so because they apparently couldn't change the schedule to where I could have 2 home periods because they filled up all of the other classes for English apparently, I was stuck for 7th period English, and they replaced my 6th period with an aid class. Which, aid class, I don't, like, so basically, like, for that class, they basically just have you sit at a desk. Not even at a desk, there's like this little table that you sit at. And, like, you just sit there and do nothing the entire time. And to be honest, I don't like the way that those counselors act towards me. They're kind of bitchy. So to be honest, like, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I walked out of like 2 other girls that were in there with me. They walked out like 2-3 minutes early. Then like less than a minute before class, like that class ended and the bell rang, like less than a minute before that, I walked out of that office and I was heading towards my class. One of the counselors stopped me and got upset at me, being like, "You gotta wait until the bell." I was just sitting there like, bitch, did you not see the other kids that was just coming out of there? Like, I even talked to the other girls about it afterwards, and I was like, what the fuck? Why do they only get mad at me for that shit? So ever since then, I've just been skipping the fucking class to go to the cafeteria, because they don't count fucking absences in there, because it's not really an attendance thing they take. And then on top of that, like, it's either way, no matter where I'm at, I'm not going to be doing anything anyway. If I stayed in that office, I wasn't going to do anything. If I was in the cafeteria, I wasn't doing anything. So no matter where I wasn't doing anything. And I'm not harming anybody by spending my 6th period in the cafeteria by myself instead of going to the counseling center. The counseling office. My school is too poor to get a fucking counseling center. That's part. Even though they renamed it to the AAC, which stands for Academic Advisory Center or some shit. Which I think is just dumb. Like, why not just let it stay being called the counseling center or counselor's office or whatever? Just let it stay being named like that instead of changing it to something gay like that. Honestly, it's just kind of annoying. But it's been annoying ever since I got in that fucking school. Because, like, every fucking year, they just make all different types of changes to that school. Like, my freshman year to my sophomore year, the transition kind of made sense. Considering we were still trying to, like, adjust from COVID and all that shit. So, like, I'll give that year a pass. But, like, well, one thing I didn't understand was that they renamed, I don't remember if they did this my sophomore year or my junior year, but one of those years, they renamed, the class was originally called Powwow. It was meant to be like a study hall class for, like, if you're missing any work or anything like that, you go into that class and you're done. Type shit. If you had nothing you needed to do, you basically just got a free class. Which is also why, even the fucking, like, principals and shit were up there like, hey, if you don't have because, like, it used to be our 7th period. Up until this year, it was our 7th period. So, if you didn't have a 6th or an 8th period, or hell, if you at least didn't have an 8th period, they would not make you go to Powwow. Because it was a 7th period class. So the thing that pissed me off is that, like, this year, one of the many fucking changes they made to the place was that they made Powwow, they changed it from 7th period to 5th period. So no matter what I had on my schedule, I had to go to Powwow. I know that this year was probably going to have a lot of changes anyways, since our principal retired at the end of last year. But god damn. Like, I don't think they didn't make a single, I don't give a damn what they say. Not a single thing that they changed about that school since our principal left was a positive change. Not a single one of those new policies were positive. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, that was not a positive change. Changing Powwow to the 5th period instead of 7, that was not a positive change. And I don't see how you would be able to convince me otherwise. To be honest, all I see it doing is just causing the students to get even more fucked up because they won't be able to go into their classes during lunch or anything like that. I think that, hold on, there was one positive change. Nah, it's more of like a I don't really know where I stand on it type of change. We used to have 2 lunches, like an A lunch and a B lunch. Now we have 3. I don't really know how to feel about having 3 lunches instead of 2. Well, they cut our time for lunches. Our lunches used to be about 45-50 minutes each. Now they're 30 minutes each. So they cut a good 15-20 minutes off of each lunch. So we get less time to get food and eat. Which there's a lot of fucking kids at our school. So it takes a long ass time to get through that line just to get some fucking food. Straight up. Like, yes, it's just getting to a point where I'm just not gonna go get cafeteria food anymore. Cause that shit is not worth standing in a long ass line for. Like, that shit is not good enough to be standing in a long ass line waiting for it. Like, I'd rather eat prison food at this point. Shit. At least they'll give me enough time to fucking eat up there at a prison. Damn. like earlier. Let me go back to this right here. Let me go back to what I was originally talking about. So earlier, I was talking about how like I stopped showing up to my 6th period class because it was an aid class and the counselor was bitching. Well, today I was doing it again. I was chilling in the cafeteria for 6th period. One of the other counselors, not the same counselor, it was a different counselor from the one that started bitching. The other one goes in there and sees me in there and she's like, where are you supposed to be? I tell her where I'm supposed to be, and then she's like, getting on to me for not being there. It's like, bitch, what do you think I need to do in there? What is so important about this aid class to where I have to be in that room? Honestly. Because if it wasn't for you doing a shitty job at setting our schedules up, I wouldn't have that class. I would have English as one of my other first 6 periods, and I would have 7th period off. So, it's your fault I'm even in that class to begin with. Don't get mad at me because you can't do your job correctly. Doesn't help the fact that all of them are women. Like, damn, man. Like, I thought women were supposed to be better at desk jobs, to be honest. Because, like, they always say that women are smarter than men. And, like, women are kind of dominating, like, a lot of the things that have to do with, like, education and shit. Like, they're out working men, out educating men, shit like that. Like, I just kind of assumed that, considering the way that people be talking about women nowadays, I just kind of assumed that women were smarter. But I guess one thing that women don't know how to do is run a fucking school. I mean, not even my mom be protecting the principal and shit, saying it's not his fault that the schedule is set up the way it is. It's the counselor. Firstly, there's not really much of a counselor change between this year and last year. So what I'm wondering is, if it really is on the counselors and not the principal, then why did they wait until our previous principal retired for them to make this shitty change? Make these shitty changes, I should say. Because not a single change they made this year was good. All of them were shitty. Holy shit. These guys are almost maxed out. Maybe it's just convenience, really, that they waited. Either that, or they knew that our old principal wasn't gonna sign off on the changes, so they waited until he was gone for someone like our new principal to take over and make the shitty changes not able to happen. Let's go handle this shit. Sell off all of these plots. Alright. With all of that done, go over to here. Bam, sleep until morning. Give this a second. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and do that. Oh. Bam! That's the final 7ZE reward thing. Thank you for your contribution, Miss LaBelle. We at the 7ZEE Corporation are absolutely taken aback by your commitment to the 7ZEE Rewards Club. You have achieved the highest possible rank currently available to Rewards Club members. Congratulations. Having no further ranks or rewards to offer you at this time, we have elected to make a substantial charitable contribution in your name to the International Association for Otter Awareness. Because of your efforts, more people will be aware of otters than ever before. The 7ZEE Corporation, creating systems that enable ranchers to purchase rewards that result in charity that raise otter awareness. One smile at a time. 7ZEE Corporation. Ain't no way I did all of that for some damn otters. No, fuck the otters, man. Wasted almost all my fucking slime coins just to finish that shit off. For what? Fucking otters? Alright. Well, I'm gonna end the video off here, guys. So if you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. If you want to check out my other socials, you can go to the about section of the channel or to the description of this video and all my other videos. With that all being said, my name is Fate.